Bless up, bless all the way up. It's your boy Change Agent Cooper coming to you live from Asheville, North Carolina. I hadn't uploaded anything to my channel in a while, and so this morning I had something laying on my heart, and I thought to myself, like, I'm gonna do a little video. And so this goes out to my fellow peer support specialists, certified peer support specialists. And for those who don't know what a certified peer support specialist is, it is a person who is basically an expert by experience. Not necessarily an expert right at, certification, but this is a person who is qualified to do the work based off of them having lived experience with a particular situation, with the particular workflow. And so what's popping right now in many areas, especially in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Pennsylvania, the DC area, Maryland area, I know they're using peer support specialists pretty heavy. And so a peer support specialist is a person who is in recovery, from substance use disorder and or mental health challenges. This is a person who self-attests that, they're recovering from substance use disorder. Like me, I'm a peer support specialist. I'm an open book. Many of you know my story already, but I'm recovering from substances. I used to smoke. I went from smoking weed to popping pills to sniffing coke to smoking crack on the low. You know what I'm saying? And so whenever my life started falling apart, I hit a bottom. I went to prison. I started my life over. And that's just a little bit about my story. But substances played a major role in the destruction in Change Agent Cooper's life prior to him becoming Change Agent Cooper. So, as we talk about a peer support specialist, hopefully you have a better understanding of what a peer support specialist is. You dig? And if you don't, I'm gonna definitely drop a link in the description so that you can go and check out the peer support specialist website of North Carolina, that is, and you can look at the definition of what a peer support is and check out the training and what's required, this, that, and the third. So now the space has been made for the next step. Many of us, whenever we turn our lives around and we leave the streets, we go back to school, or we do our prison time, we get out, we turn our life around. Now we're wanting to be a productive member of society, law-abiding citizens. We're no longer the destructive people. We're now part of the solution. Some of the best listeners. We're now some of the people who do things from the heart. People who understand that service is the key ingredient to our success. So you catch us doing volunteer work a lot and mentoring people and everything, because we understand that the therapeutic value of one of us helping another was without parallel. And so there are times whenever we can get jobs working in the system. We can get jobs working for the system. I've been there myself. As a peer support, I worked inside the courthouse. It was a very challenging experience for me. But nowadays, people are starting to see how effective peer support is, because we're able to get a point across to someone who wouldn't listen to nobody else, and then they sit down with somebody that's been in their shoes before, and it sets the tone. So you see a lot of dollars, a lot of grant funds and stuff like that, programming, partnering with the system, working inside the system, and that's really what led to me making this video. So if you're a peer support specialist, welcome. You know what I'm saying? If you just came into the field within the past couple of years, welcome. If you came into the field during the pandemic, welcome. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm be honest with y'all, man, it's a lot of work to be done, yo. We still got a lot of work to do, but we also got to make sure that we maintain our own integrity as people in recovery. Because, see, there have been some people who have gotten jobs working inside the system, working real close to the system, working inside, certain places, inside certain buildings, and they forget their identity as a person in recovery, and they yearn to be accepted by the system. They yearn so much to be accepted by the system. I've seen it come at the sacrifice, at the expense of people in recovery. What do you mean by that, Philip? Well, let me tell you. Like, if you get to the point to where you're so excited, you're so happy that you now have friends that didn't used to gangbang, or friends that didn't used to use drugs, or, friends that are totally different from, the people you used to hang out with, or these are the people that you wish would have had accepted you in high school, and now these very same people that remind you of the people that rejected you in high school are now accepting you now, and that validates you. If that just hit, be careful. Be very, very careful. Because I'm going to tell you, acceptance ain't got nothing to do with being validated by somebody else. You gotta accept yourself first and foremost. We learned that in recovery. To our own self be true. But there's another piece to this. And this is where I really want to warn those who just came into the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just came into this field within the past couple of years, listen up. Listen up, okay? You know what I'm saying? I might sound a little cocky. It is what it is. I've been around. You heard? I've survived. Yeah. Yeah, before they start talking about racism was a public health crisis, I was screaming and hollering about the very same things that they creating work groups about now. But anyway, check this out. Take heed. If you are peer support and you're working in the system, be careful, because the system will chew you up and it will spit you out and it will replace you as soon as you return to using. It will replace you as soon as you stop brown nosing. The system will chew you up and spit you out. I've seen it happen. They'll throw all kind of hours at you. The system will have you working long hours, big checks. The system will have you thinking the system will have you thinking that your job is your recovery, since you're a peer support. Nah, bro. That ain't how it go down. So I made this video because take heed. You know, if you rocking with Change Agent Cooper and you aware of how I give it up, how I've been giving it up, you hear me? Been around. I'm talking about since 2013, you hear me? Survived. Now it's some good stuff going on, you know. I'm excited about the opportunities, and I'm excited. You know, I've had people come through my program, Upskill Western North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people come through the program, people that I recruited for the field, sharpen them, mold them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Polish them. Seen them go get good jobs. Seen some of them start acting brand new. And seen the system chew people up and spit you out. So listen, be careful. Don't forget who you are. Don't never lose your identity. Don't never lose your identity trying to cater to somebody, trying to fit in and be accepted. Because listen, just because somebody ain't got a background, that don't mean they know better than you. Some people did a whole lot and just didn't get caught. Listen, I went to AC Reynolds High School, and I used to turn up with some folks that's now in law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And I just got to the Cove. Hey, how you doing, sir? Good.
All righty.
Okay.
Get up there and have a great day.
Yes, sir. This is day 3. I got to meet Tony Dungy yesterday. It was
cool,
yeah, it is. You have a blessed one, brother. But yeah, man. Just reminding y'all, like, don't forget, I'm telling you, the system will chew you up and spit you out. Don't go getting brand new. Don't go getting a big headed. I've been around. I'm just telling you off my experience. And if you're a peer support and you're a person in recovery, you already know the value of experience. You don't get experience and get offended. You don't get experience and shut down. That's what we call closed-mindedness. Closed-mindedness is a defect of character. Closed-mindedness comes before, that's the pride. And pride comes before a fall. Yeah. So I wanted to make this video because it's a lot of people coming into the field, man. It's a lot of people becoming peer support specialists now. And I want to make sure y'all straight. For real, because see, this credential right here is what got me in the door, so I feel like I got to protect it. Yeah, I feel like I got to protect it. It's me, and I got some other comrades too. I'm just one of the more outspoken ones, you know? That's how God wired me. But yeah, if you heard anything that you heard that you could connect with, and you're a peer support specialist, you just came into the field, you know what I'm saying? You know, take heed. It ain't hard to find me. I'm on Facebook. I be having like 5,000 friends, so it'd be hard for me to accept everybody's request because it won't let me bring in more friends. But, you know, stay connected. You know, reach out, send a message. I try to make sure you get connected with some solid people. But let me tell you, like, be careful. I'm telling you, don't get too buddy trying to be accepted by the system. I'm telling you, the system will chew you up and spit you out. Happy Sunday. Y'all have a blessed day.